WDB, WDB.
I was involved with WDB from inception. And I remember the first set of financials, they had one donor, 25,000, actually 20,000. And it was about 3 lines of the income and expenditure. And I told Mrs. Mbeki, I've never worked on such a small set of financials.
A very dear, dear friend of WDB's, a gentleman by the name of Vusingubeni. And I actually get emotional when I think about this. He heard the presentation, and we were quite sure that they were all going to think, these women don't know what they're talking about. They're smoking. How can you? I mean, look, just think of the risk factors of lending money to poor people in rural areas. How are you going to get that money back? Think about the transaction cost of transacting. But he stood up at the end of the presentation and he said, I so believe in what you are doing, Mrs. Mbeki.
He thought his mother would have loved to have such access and pledged 20,000 to us. And we had no bank account. We had not thought of actually lending out. And I think we kept we opened the bank account with the 20,000. And we kept it for about 6 months before we ever used it.
The women came there, with that faces showing poverty, Most of them didn't even have shoes, And they were happy, very, very happy to accept WDB.
Sometimes ma'am would tell you she wouldn't have money for salaries for people. And she would sit in the bathtub thinking, where I'm going to get the money.
The village that I had secured a little room, it was across the river. So I had to move in the evening in the field and then go into the river and then lift my skirt a little bit with my records in the plastic bag and then cross the river and sit down and then in the morning come back cross the river again, sit down and continue with the work.
We managed to reach up to 76,000 clients, active clients, those who had the loans or those who had access to WDB loans.
So that's one of the things that you learn in microfinance is that the people at the bottom of the pyramid, if you put development resources into their hands, they can change their own lives.
WDB Investment Holdings was set up really to make sure that the WDB Trust would be sustainable in the future, financially sustainable in the future, and be independent and really not rely on donors to fund its development programs.
The idea of WDB Investment Holding was always a factor that in order for us to continue to being a credible lending institution, we need to have our own resources because we knew that our lending was never going to be profit-making. It was developmental, and it was to help people change their conditions.
Over the 20 years that we've been around, we've managed to build a significant portfolio of investments of just under 4 billion rand.
Working with Mrs. Mbeki, it's so interesting working with her because she knows what the dream that she has in 1990 or 1991, she still has it even today.
I think one of the privileges that I have had is to work with a determined, a humble, very forthright and a soft driver person like Mrs. Mbeki.
She's an amazing woman, very softly spoken, extremely sharp, very loyal person, but somebody who really believes in drawing in and exposing you to the best around the world.
How do we make poverty history? it would be a massive change for women's lives. Because if there is no poverty, that is really when we say the face of poverty is female. When there is no poverty anymore, that's a seismic change in women's life in general, globally. That's one of the things. And we took the theme from Professor Yunus to say there should be a time when you find poverty in the museums, to teach children, to say this is how we used to live, because it's no longer there.
We can have a long-term vision because we understand now, we have the experience from the past and we know exactly what to do and how to maneuver so that we can make sure that we touch every aspect of the women in the rural community.
It's going to be an exciting journey, not only for our clients, but also for our people, so that we can enable our people to grow through the structures of our organization, but also to create skills for South Africa as a whole, because our training academy is not only responsible for us, but it's also responsible for the communities where we are.
Happy birthday, WDB. I'm so proud of you. I love you.
My wish is that you continue and make a difference for the next years to come.
Happy birthday, WDB. You have made it, and I think you will make it, and I so wish that you get more and more resources to reach millions and millions of women in this country and also in Southern Africa. Thank you.
Halala WDB, I wish you all the best in the next 25 years to go. Proud, and I salute you forever. Phambili, WDB, phambili.
I wish the WDB happy 25th anniversary, and I wish them well, and I hope that the work that we are doing will carry on for many years to come.
Happy 25-year birthday, WDB. It's been an amazing 25 years with all of you. Let us take WDB to the next level for the next 25 years. All the best, and thank you all for your energy and contribution.
May you continue to grow and ensure that you impact a whole lot of lives more than we've actually impacted. Ukhule ungakhokhobi.
It's difficult not to be emotional about this, but I wish you only the best, and I do hope and pray that 25 years from now I'll be able to say, wow, we made it to our 50th birthday. Congratulations, well done.
It's been a long journey. Very grateful to Mrs. Maggie for all the things she's done for us. We are a different crop of people today, and I wish we could be like her, to say we rise, we lift as we rise, which is her mantra. She lifts as she rises. Yeah, I wish we could be sensitive as a country to the poverty and make our government aware that women exist and they need all the hand-holding and coaching and the money to lift up their families from poverty. I wish them all the best, and I think they are bigger than all of us combined.
WDB, WDB, Kayana.